What's up, guys? Haven't done one of these in a while. Obviously, you can tell my hair. I think the last time I did one of these, my hair was actually still the taper cut. But I decided I want to make these for boredom's sake. But actually, it's because I ran into some really nice people. I was yesterday. So today's Friday. So yeah, Thursday. Yesterday, which was Thursday, the 28th of February. The 28th of February. February. I ran into the Westboro Baptist Church. Yes. I thought I would never run into those people. I'm actually kind of mad that I did, and there was some things that I wanted to do, but I did not do. The only reason why I didn't do it was because they were in Highland Falls, right outside of West Point on one end, I believe. Me and my mom were running to Navy Fed and I believe USA, so we were running to the bank for whatever reason. And when we got there, I noticed that there were a bunch of people with American flags, and they were outside of a McDonald's, and they were just flying them, and they had all these signs and stuff, and I was wondering what was going on. As we got closer to the Navy Fed, I saw the signs, the infamous signs. I saw the God Hates Fag signs. I saw the Thank God for Dead Soldiers signs. It was just kind of shocking. Well, it wasn't really shocking. I already knew what to expect from these people, but it was just kind of weird actually seeing them. Like, I don't know what's up, but I guess when you see them on TV, they're more than just this family. They're more than just this church that does crazy things. They're almost like they have this image surrounding them. When you see them in person, they're not as big, and they're almost not as loud as you would expect them to be. In fact, I was more surprised in the fact of how small and how almost insignificant they were compared to what they look like on TV. But they were still doing their things. They had that little CD player that was playing out. I guess they re-recorded John Lennon songs and switched out the words to make it sound like we wanted to kill fags and all that. Fag is not a word that I use normally. I'm only using this because that's what they use for the moment. So I'm trying to help explain what this. But basically, outside of West Point of all places, they are, just have these signs. They're like, thank God for dead soldiers and all that stuff. Honestly, out of all the places you would want to do that, there are two places I would highly recommend you never do that: West Point and Quantico. Just because Quantico is the headquarters of Marine Corps, I guarantee you, if you do something at Quantico, something is gonna happen. But if you do something, but I'm surprised nothing happened at West Point, considering that's where the actual academy is. But I was actually very disappointed when I saw them, and it wasn't because of that. It was because I didn't do anything. I always saw myself, and the reason why was because I wasn't afraid or anything. When I saw them, I was ready. I had all these things running through my mind. I had all these things that I was imagining up to go just do with them, to mess with them. The main reason why I didn't was because, like I said, I was there with my mom. And if there's one thing I know, or one thing I've realized, it's that people judge my family based on my actions. And obviously, if the Westboro Baptist Church is there, then that means there are cameras there. That means it's going on the news. That means it's going to be a form of media that are other places. And obviously, if somebody goes up and messes with them, especially with some pretty high-profile stuff that I was going to do, obviously you're going to make the news, and they're going to, basically people are going to recognize me. I did not want someone else to be judged because of that, so I decided not to. You can best believe, though, if it was not my mom, if it was like one of my friends and we were out there, we would be on the news. I would probably be arrested. Not because I was going to fight them. I was not going to throw any punches. There was nothing I wanted to do that was violent. It was just like, I wanted, like, for instance, since they were on a public crosswalk, even though they were protesting there, you could still walk over there because obviously you need the crosswalk to cross the street. So I was going to go over there, and the camera guys were obviously there. I was going to have a sticker. I was going to have the Army Black Knight sticker on my shirt, and I had a jacket on, and I was going to do like a Superman opening whenever they showed the picture, and I was just going to stand there. And there was another one where I was going to go get a sign. There was an old I was gonna go get something like a sign, or take one of their signs, and basically try to do the protesting they were gonna do, except do it wrong purposely. Like protest, like have a sign, homemade sign, and I was gonna be like, God loves all people, and then they start staring at me, and I'd be like, what, am I doing it wrong? My bad. Or I was gonna, just stuff like that. But obviously I couldn't. Well, it's not that I couldn't. I decided not to against my better judgment. But it was just interesting. I mean, like I said, they're very annoying people. I don't even feel bad. Like, I feel bad for this Pat Flynn dude, because I guess this dude was running for mayor, or he was running for mayor. I don't know if he got elected or anything. But the way the cameraman was shooting the people, or at least the way he was taking the pictures, they had the main chick, the main lady, having the God hates fag signs and death to the homos or whatever. She had the signs, and she was like preaching, and like right behind her, almost perfectly aligned, was this "Vote for Pat Flynn" sign. And at the very least, I was standing there. I was talking with the cops, because the cops were very pissed off at the fact that these people are here next to West Point. A lot of their brothers or family members were at West Point, or they were in the military, so they were getting very aggravated. Me being the nonchalant person, as you could tell, they weren't really bothering me, so I decided to. Well, we were standing next to the cops, so I was offering some comic relief. And I basically was asking him, if I went over there and I moved that sign to like the other side of the street, would I get in trouble? Because I'm sure this Pat Flynn dude does not want to be affiliated with these Westboro Baptist Church people. Obviously they had a laugh, but it was just an interesting thing. Like I said, that group is a group where they exist. You see them do all this crap that they do for whatever reason, but you never expect to see them. And like I said, when you finally see them, my mom, who's in the Marine Corps, she was with me, obviously. She was shocked by the signs. She was shocked by the signs. She was shocked by what they were singing. What they were protesting for, which I was kind of surprised at, considering they do the same thing everywhere they go. But the thing for me was that, like I said, they seem so insignificant in person. And I realized really the only reason why they're even relevant is because the media, because the cameramans always come, the news and the cameramen and the journalists or whatever always come and see them doing whatever they're doing. So that kind of surprised me. So and what was even more interesting was that it was just like, I don't know how to describe it really. Like it almost didn't feel like they were there. Like they were there, obviously, and they were very loud and they were very annoying, but they weren't really doing anything. Like, obviously they had the signs and stuff, but I mean, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, they're literally those people that like, when you finally see them in person, how do I word this? When you finally see them in person, you kind of realize that if we didn't pay attention to them as much, or if the news or the journalists or the cameramen didn't pay attention to them as much as they do whenever they do one of their antics, then they would literally just kind of disappear off the face of the earth. I mean, these people are really insignificant. I guess it's because we're so used to them, but I mean, like, they were saying horrible things, and it was a funeral, I guess. I think the reason why they were in Highland Falls is because, like I said, Highland Falls is outside of West Point, and I believe the general for Operation Desert Storm, I forgot his name, I believe he passed away, so they were holding like the special ceremony, or they were holding the funeral for him at West Point. So you know, I guess that's why they were there. But you know, even though they were right outside West Point, the only people that were really paying attention to them were the police, to make sure that nobody went up and like shot them or whatever. And these I guess these bikers or whatever that follow them around, make sure they don't mess with people, they had the American flags. Other than that, nobody really paid attention to them. It was just kind of like they were shunned. Well, obviously they were shunned, but it was just an interesting feeling that this I don't want to say entity, but this like body of hatred that everybody has hate for finally shows up. And it's like, they're one of those people that when you talk, it's almost like you say, you know, oh, if I ever see them, you know, I'll do this, or I'll do this, or I'll do that, or I'll say this, or, you know, something like that. But when you finally see them, and you finally see how, in person, how almost insignificant they are, you almost just don't do it. I mean, I don't know. Needless to say, it was an interesting experience to go through. I'm actually kind of glad my mom was there, simply because I was very mature about it. I was very composed, to say the least, because like I said, if my friends were there, not my mom, oh my god, we would have trolled the holy hell out of them. But I'm kind of glad she wasn't. I don't want to deal with any of the backlash from something like that, because there will be backlash. There's almost always backlash. But you know, there's that. So that was an interesting thing of the week, really. So with that, I guess this video's done. Yeah, so I guess to add in some of my YouTube stuff, I guess the Halo 4 solo legendary stuff is still, you know, I'm still kind of running through that. The reason why it's taking forever is because I record an hour, 2 hours at a time, which is why some videos it shows a loading screen and then I go into play, and other videos it's just like it's just a straight continuation of the last video. That takes time. I don't have the best internet in the world, so it takes about 200-300 minutes, so about 2-3 hours to even upload. You know, it takes about 2-3 hours to just upload a video, plus I gotta edit it, put in the audio track and all that. So I'm trying to record forward so that I can start putting out the Halo solo legendary videos on a daily basis. Other than that, really, the 3 games that I'm interested in right now is that I re-downloaded the Battlefield 1943. I don't know if I'm gonna make videos for that. I basically downloaded that because I heard from my friend that the game was still on and we had fun with it, so we played it for nostalgia's sake, and I forgot how fun that game was. But I don't know if I'm gonna make videos for it. I have NBA 2K13, which I might make videos for. Maybe. It may be like Madden, though. It may be I only record when I'm playing against a friend of mine like Chris or Imani. But other than that, really, there's no reason to record NBA 2K13. I mean, I doubt anybody's interested in seeing me play against a computer, unless you guys want to see like a superstar mode, me go through superstar mode. But even then, that's basically the same thing. And then the other one was WWE 13. I wanted to make a web series, I guess. I wanted to make a series with that, but the thing is that I don't know how to effectively use universe mode to the point where it would get to like what you see in the videos. So I'm gonna stay away from that for the moment. And just so you know, if I did do WWE 13. It was not going to be the normal Randy Orton, John Cena stuff. I actually downloaded my own roster to it, which included some of my friends, some subscribers I had that I kind of know. I started messaging, watching their videos, them watching me. I had some of them in it, and then I had like some other entities, like I had the Slenderman, I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all 4 of them. I had Shrek, I had Mario and Luigi. So it wasn't like this serious thing. It was like this really stupid, non-serious thing. But like I said, I don't know how to effectively utilize universe mode the way it can be used, so I'm gonna stay away from that for the moment. And plus, I don't know how to do that. I don't know if it's just gonna be that I play with my character and I kind of sim the rest of the games, or however. But for the moment, also you may start seeing some Halo 4 online videos. It could be the 3 main ones that I would say you'd probably see would be Griffball, me just messing around in Griffball, me playing Regicide, or me playing Big Team Slayer, Big Team Slayer, whatever. But those. So I guess now that I have my and I have another one. I'm gonna do probably 1 or 2 demo spotlight videos. Eventually, the reviews, the brutally honest reviews. Let me see. I just got done with Anarchy Reigns, and I sent it. Let's see. I did Anarchy Reigns, and I did let me see. I did Anarchy Reigns, and I did Dead Space 3. Just to give you guys a heads up. I got a Google Nexus. This thing is awesome. It's personally my favorite over the iPad 3. Let me take a look. I have GameFly, so I'm gonna be looking at that. The Hitman Trilogies HD is a game I'm getting from GameFly, so you can expect a review out for that. And I'm getting Sleeping Dogs. That came out last year though, so I'm probably not gonna do a review for that. I don't know if I'm gonna do a couple videos for that. I guess you guys could tell me, if you guys want to see me do a video for Sleeping Dogs, then you guys could just leave me a comment or whatever. But so that's what I was saying. In terms of demo spotlight, I have a Murta, the gangster game I just downloaded, so I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna take a look at a few others. And for the brutally honest reviews, I have Hitman Trilogy HD Collection that I'm getting from GameFly, so I'm gonna try that out and put out my reviews for those. So with that out of the way, I guess we're done. If there's anything you guys want to point out, if there's any videos or games you guys want me to check out, make videos for, or if you guys want to ask me a question or whatever, just leave a comment, message me, do whatever. So with that, I guess I'm done. See ya.